The church teaches us that the death of Jesus on the cross was a true sacrifice. The word sacrifice, I should point out to you, actually comes from two Latin words, and it literally means to make holy. Sacra facere is what the two words, sacra and facere, to make holy is what that word comes from. So it's to take something, again, that's on the natural level, something that is good and beautiful, and it's offering to God. It is making it something which is holy. And so a sacrifice actually has four elements that must be present for anything to be a true sacrifice. First of all, there is the person to whom it is offered. So, okay, if I'm going to offer sacrifice, to whom am I offering that sacrifice? Secondly, the one who is making the offering. Thirdly, there has to be a visible gift. What is it that you're offering? And then the fourth is the purpose for which the offering is being made. So when we look at what happened on the cross, if we just make one sentence, I'll break it to those four points, we see that on the cross, Jesus is both the priest and the victim. Now by victim here, we have to be clear what we mean. We're not talking about the poor guy who, got trashed or something like that, or, run over by a car or whatever you want to talk about. Oh, the victim of this crime or something. That's not what we're talking about. The Latin word for victim is hostia. And so you'll recognize that, for instance, in the Eucharistic hymn, O Salutaris Hostia. It's also where we get the word that we use with regard to Holy Communion when we talk about the host. I mean, sometimes, I remember listening to one person actually give a talk, and they said, well, just think about what it says regarding Mass. It's a celebration, and we have a host. It's a party. And I buried my face, and I thought, no, did I just hear what I thought I heard? No, it's not. The host that we're talking about at Mass is not the guy who's having a party and we're all invited. No, the host is the victim. And by victim here, the best way I've ever heard it described is this. The family has a little lamb. And that lamb grows up with the children, and the children just love that little lamb and play with it, sleep with it, all the things that kids will do with that little lamb. But one day the family doesn't have any food, and the lamb has to be sacrificed so the family can live. The lamb is the victim, the one who is offered so that the others can live. That's really what that's all about. So again, that's where we see it's very different from our concept of what a victim is, the poor guy that got robbed or the poor guy that got hit by the car or whatever. No, this is a matter of giving his life so that others can live.